Hello and welcome, sports fans, to Game 5 on Day 4 of this Northwest Baseball Tournament action. Jonathan McCrary beside me, Jim McCoy. We're just about ready to get set for the last game of the day on the second to last day of the event. Oregon Metro taking on Idaho. We've seen both these teams play. Both of them come in with some experience under their belt. Idaho in particular has played very well in this tournament, and we've seen what they can do. Our last game we saw Oregon State taking on Washington Metro East. Washington Metro East won that game by a few runs. Oregon State, I would say those were probably two of the powerhouse teams, I would say, coming into action. That was a good game. Oregon State couldn't come back after giving some runs up early, even though they scored a few of their own. So we're set to have a good matchup here today with Oregon Metro taking on Idaho. To start out, we'll give you the Idaho lineup. They're going to start with Jack Ryan. And I'm going to read this. All right. Jack Ryan, Joe DeCore, Charlie Vega, Elliott Taylor, Jack Barker, Roman Blazer, Carter Walsh, Hayden Chambers, Vinny Carangella, Mateo Blaine, Kason O'Neill, Andrew Carnes. Players take the field. They're going to get a couple practice shots in. And for Oregon Metro, Curtis Sellers, Evan Rebley, Jacob Ogden, Isaac Herzog, Jake Holmes, Elliott Brown, Eric Altmark, Carson Gantz, the pitcher, Nathan Davis, Ben Christensen, Kellen Siegel, Brock Lightgeb, and you got Tyler Alleman and Ben Christensen for relief. On the mound first, number 27 for Idaho, Jacob Robinson. And up to bat first will be number 37, Curtis Sellers, for this Oregon Metro team in Kelly Green. Idaho wearing the blue. And we're just about ready, set, and set to go. Sellers walks up to the plate. And this Idaho team, very good. We'll see if Oregon Metro can kind of put some scoring up early. Try to keep pace. That one high into the inside. For Robinson. Meeting on the mound. We'll see what's going on. They break the huddle. Just had a word with Robinson there. Sellers remains on the mound. Or on home plate, I should say. 1-0 the count. First pitch was high. Second one was low for Robinson. 2-0. Call that ball 3. Hitters count. Got him to swing at that one. 3-1. That one is low, so he will walk Sellers to first. And up next to bat, number 22, Evan Reebley. Give him the strike that time. Starting to rein in these pitches a little bit is Robinson. Goes for the bunt. And they make the play at first base. Successfully gets Sellers to second, but Reebley is out and one down here at the top of the first. Up to bat, Jacob Ogden, number 27. Jacob Ogden out of Wilsonville, Oregon. Tips that one foul. Got him to swing there. Give him 2 strikes. Robinson needs 1 more. Sellers trying to gain a little bit of ground towards third. That pitch is low. Strike 3, he retires another one. Make it 2 down. With Herzog, number 26, coming up to bat. Isaac Herzog out of Tigard, Oregon. Tigard High School. Played against them a couple times in my playing days. Mainly in the playoffs since we were down here. Pitch looked good. I think they called ball. Maybe a little bit low. Gets a good piece of that one. Sellers will head back to second base off the foul. Herzog is struck out. 3 down, and that means we're going to the bottom of the first. No runs given up by Robinson there in that inning. We'll be right back after this short break here on Table Rock Sports.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
And we are back. Starting on the mound for Oregon Metro. Got number 29, Tyler Alleman. They've been switching up their pitchers throughout this tournament. I believe O'Brien pitched yesterday. Up to bat first in the order for Idaho, Jack Ryan. Gets a piece of that one. Foul. Jack Ryan from Owyhee, Idaho. Ryan being patient. Making a break for first, and Ryan is out. Mishandle by the catcher. 1 down here at the bottom of the first. Strike 1. Joe DeCore up to bat here for Idaho. DeCore from Lake City, Idaho. Has a 4.0 GPA. DeCore makes contact with that one and popped up. Caught for the out, 2 down. Alleman doing what he needs to do so far. Up to bat, Charlie Vega for Idaho. Number 22. Number 32, I should say. And that's the final out of this inning. They make it out of here. 1, 2, 3 for Alleman. And we head to the top of the second after this short break here on Table Rock Sports.
A new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
Getting a couple practice pitches on the mound is Robinson. Middle of the order here for Oregon Metro. Big swing there from Jake Holmes. Robinson doing a nice job so far with his pitches, keeping them centered, nothing too wild. Winds up. Got him to swing big time once again. Make that 2 strikes. That one a little off kilter, make it 2-2. Big swing works that time for Holmes, but it is caught on the pop-up for the out. 1 down for Robinson. Up next to bat, number 32, Elliott Brown. Elliott Brown, the outfielder, out of Grant, Oregon. Did a couple games at Grant this year for the basketball tournament up in Portland they hosted there at Grant High School. Also worked with their team on football games. Great people up there. Well to the outside is Robinson's pitch. Big warm thanks to everyone here on site at U.S. Cellular Park throughout this whole weekend for treating us like family, pretty much, making sure we're hydrated over here and giving us information when need be. We've really appreciated the welcome. And also to our boss, Joe Brett, for setting this whole thing up. Had its challenges along the way, but I feel like we put on a good tournament here, able to get the coverage and some entertaining baseball. As Elliott Brown is walked to first, where he will stay for the moment. So 2 down, 1 on base here for Robinson. Robinson looking to get out of this one, having a chat with the catcher. Up to bat now, Eric Altmark, number 24. Eric Altmark, the infielder out of Mountainside High School in Oregon. Mountainside, the new school up in Portland, I believe. Only been around for about a year or so. Robinson winds up. That pitch is low into the right. Runner takes off. And they call him out at second. So Elliott Brown can't make it to second. And I thought we had 2 down already. That might make 2. So for sure we have 2 down now. And Eric Altmark remains up to bat. So 2 down here at the top of the second. Pitchers duel so far, 0-0 on the scoreboard. And he walks Altmark to first. Would have been second. Or excuse me, they would have had 2 runners on. But Elliott Brown couldn't quite make it to second base. Up next to bat, Carson Gantz. He started the weekend pitching for Oregon Metro. Carson Gantz from Jesuit High School. As we see that, Eric Altmark makes it to second base. Gantz makes contact with that one. Rounding the bases. And safe at home plate is Eric Altmark for the score. And Gantz makes his way down to second base. So Oregon Metro breaks the tie with the first run of the day with 2 down. Gantz does what he has to do. Up next to bat, Nathan Davis, number 23. Nathan Davis from Sunset High School in Oregon. I believe the high school where all the Bledsoe kids went to high school. That one dropped in pretty well. They'll call ball, though. Much to the disagreement of the Oregon Metro players next to us. That one low and away as well. Staying alive here is Davis. Trying to see if he can advance. Gans popped up and corralled for out number 3. So Davis is out, but not before Oregon Metro can get themselves on the board. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back after this.
Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
We're at 296 AQ right now. That's for sure. And we are back, folks. The smoke's settling in here. It's been a smoky weekend here at U.S. Cellular Ballpark, Field 9. And, yeah, just heat and smoke, not a great combination usually. Hopefully it clears out like they say it will on Monday. And big props to these players playing through it, being competitive. And I know from experience when I used to play football at North, we do daily doubles and conditioning in the smoke just about every year. Definitely has its challenges. Getting some practice pitching in for Oregon Metro as their pitcher. Alderman. Allman went 1-2-3 in his first trip to the mound. Up to bat first for Idaho. Number 38, Elliott Taylor. Elliott cracks that one. Gets himself a single inside the park. Jack Parker up to bat. Can't corral it over there in the outfield. So, Parker gets a single of his own, bringing 2 runners on base. No outs. Up to bat now, Roman Blazer. Roman Blazer out of Eagle, Idaho. You're watching the 2023 class of 2023 junior class for both teams here at Field 9. Guys got a year left of competition in high school, but doesn't mean they can't put on a show for the scouts and coaches while they're here. Runners advancing to second and third. Turns on the Jets, able to make it to first base and load the bases. So Carter Blazer to first. Carter Walsh number 22 up to bat. Walsh being patient with that one. Bases loaded. No one out. That one's tipped foul. Walsh trying to bring him home. That one real high. Walks the runner. And you know what that means? That'll give us the first Idaho score of the game, tie it up. I believe he was hit by a pitch. Never feels good. But it does give his team a score. Up to bat, Hayden Chambers. And Alleman trying to get himself out of this jam. Not looking great right now with the bases still loaded, 0 outs. Got to rein in the pitching a little bit. Wide to the left. Cracks that one, looks like foul down the left field line. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite parts about doing these games is listening to the dugouts, especially if we're close. And we've had quite a few Idaho games, and Idaho has a very vocal dugout. It's been quite a joy to listen to. And you know, that's the game within the game. The more vocal your dugout is, the more you can kind of cheer on your guys and get everyone pumped up. And the pressure definitely on Oregon Metro right now to try to get out of this jam. Get their first out, however, 1 down. Pops that one. Carangella with an RBI. And he makes it to first, too. So safe at first, Carangella. And Mateo Blaine up to bat now. Bases still loaded. Actually, correction, runners at first and second. So Idaho with 2 runners scoring on that last one. Foul there for Blaine. Making a break for first is Blaine off the mistake. And that will load him up. One down. 2 runs scored so far this inning. Bases loaded. Jam continues here for Alleman. Really trying to go for that swing. It's Case and O'Neill. Number 30, Case and O'Neill from Kuna, Idaho. Clips that one. Foul. Runners return to their spots. It's that one, and that ends the inning. So they limit the bleeding at 2 runs, make it 3-1, heading into the third. We'll see you back here at the top of the third after this short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back here on Table Rock Sports. Jonathan McCrary, beside me, Jim McCoy. This is game 18 that we have done this weekend. We've seen a lot of great baseball. Robinson's still up on the mound. And up to bat, we have number 25, Ben Christensen. So this Oregon Metro team using a lot of hitters. Tip that one foul. Robinson winds up. That one low and to the left. He'll walk Christensen first. Good job by Alderman there in that last inning. He was in quite a jam for most of that one. Only gave up the 2 runs, though. So Idaho put up 2 on the board. Actually, they put up 3, making it 3-1. Big hit here. Lands in the park. And make it a double for Kellen Siegel. Nice work there by Siegel. Up to bat, Brock Lightgeb. Lightgeb out of Jesuit High School in Oregon. A couple Jesuit guys on several different rosters here in this tournament. Mixed them up a little bit. Runners on second and third for Oregon Metro. Big swing at that one. No dice for Lightgeb. That one's low. Walks Lightgeb to first, and the bases are loaded. So Sellers, as we've reached the top of the order, once again, Curtis Sellers ends up being the go-ahead run. Meeting on the mound for Robinson here. Looks like it might be just about time for a pitching change for Idaho. So limited action. Robinson performed well, but you got to know when to hang the cleats up for a game. Here at the top of the third. Actually makes that the bottom of the third. Now we're at the top. I was right. And the new guy on the mound for Idaho is going to be Dax Coburn, number 34. And we'll give him a moment to take a couple of practice throws. So, Coburn on the mound. We're at the top of the order. Curtis Sellers comes up to bat. We're in the final game of today. Final game in our slate anyway. There's going to be one more game after these night games end, and that's the pro game at 8:30 over on Harry and David Field. We're going to have that coverage here on Table Rock Sports as well for all those interested in watching. Sellers pops it up and caught for the out. Up to bat, Evan Reebley, number 22. Coburn with the strike. Runners return to their positions. That one well over the head of Reebley. Good work there by the catcher to keep that one in front of him. Reebley makes contact with the ball. It's inside the park. Run scores. And another one. Make that 3 runs for Oregon Metro. Take the lead. Just like that. Fouls that one. Up to bat, Jacob Ogden. Makes contact once again. Still one down. Top of the third. Walks him. Ogden to first. Up to bat, Isaac Herzog, number 26. Stealing second base was Jacob Ogden. But off the foul, he has to come back to first. Call that a strike. Coburn needs one more, throws back to first base to keep him honest. And Ogden makes it back, no harm. That one's high. I believe 2-2, or we might have a full count. Clips that one. This time Ogden succeeds in making it down to second base. As you can see on your screen, he's getting a little bit of a jump. Continuing to foul is Herzog. Still one down. And he is walked. So runners at first and second. Up to bat, number 20, Jake Holmes. Trying to further the Oregon Metro agenda here. Have themselves a lead now with 2 runners on base and only 1 down. Pops that one up, and they'll say foul. Foul ball there. That one a little low there for Coburn. We're in the same spot we were. Ogden trying to get a little bit of ground. Actually make that Herzog at first trying to gain some ground. Ogden makes it to third. And Herzog makes it to second. So 2 runners in scoring position now with the walk. And the bases are loaded with Holmes at first. Jam here for Coburn. Elliott Brown, number 32, up to bat. Just to the inside on that pitch. Gets a good crack at that one. And lands foul. Cuts that one right through. They're going to make the play at second base, and that shuts them down. So, Oregon Metro takes the lead 4-3, but Idaho escapes with just that. So, after a long top of the fourth, we head to the bottom of the fourth after this short break here on Table Rock Sports.
Coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Coming right out of the break, that was a long last bit of that inning. Oregon Metro did their work though, and they hold a 4-3 lead. Up to bat for Idaho, number 25, Andrew Carnes. And that's the bottom of the order. Big swing and a miss for Carnes, and he's out. One down. Alleman remains on the mound for Oregon Metro. Jack Ryan up to bat, and we've reached the top of the order. Nice pitch from Alleman there. That one close to clipping his leg. A little too far to the left. Got him to swing. Popped up into the outfield and caught for the out. Jack Ryan goes down. That's 2 down for Idaho. And Alleman needs one more to check out of this inning. Charlie Vega, or Joe DeCore, I should say, up to bat, number 23. DeCore makes contact with the ball. They'll say it's out of play, foul. That one way up high and hit by pitch is DeCore, who makes his way to first. With 2 down, Charlie Vega comes up to bat. Strike 1. Vega, pop up. Caught behind second base for the out and the final out of the inning. We head to the top of the 5th. Oregon Metro 4, Idaho 3. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the action, folks. This game flying by. Started out as a pitcher's battle, and then the hits started rolling in for both teams. We saw Idaho get out to that quick lead, and then Oregon Metro storms back on their last at-bat with 3 runs of their own. Now they have a chance to make it more, as Alleman pitched a great inning in the 4th. On to their second pitcher is Idaho. Currently on the mound, number 34, Dax Coburn. Coburn was just in a jam that he got himself out of. And start fresh right here. Eric Altmark up to bat. Number 24. Altmark takes a swing at it. No dice. Call it a foul. Having some brightness adjustments over there on our center field camera. That's a little bit better. Nice strike there from the young man Coburn out of Boise, Idaho. Right in Bronco country. No commits yet for this Idaho team. Got another foul there. Pops that one up. And I'm not sure who's currently up to bat. Try to get a number on that one. Looks like Eric Altmark. And he goes down. Now we have Carson Gantz up to bat. Fared well in his last at-bat, I believe, with a double. So one down here for Coburn. Trying to retire Gantz here. That one dropped in. Thought it might have been called a ball, but they call it a strike. So Gantz will stay right where he is. Full count. Coburn winds up. That one much higher than the batter box. Gantz to first. Stays right here at one down. Nathan Davis up to bat, number 23. Trying to catch Gantz with his hand in the cookie jar, cannot do so, makes it back to first. Reaching 300 on the AQ index here on the field once again with the smoke setting in. Coburn's still working on Nathan Davis right now. Gant's still at first. Not a speed guy, Gantz, but he takes long strides. And he can steal his fair share of bases when he wants to. Davis wanted that one, but instead he'll get the walk. Runners on second and first. Up to bat, Ben Christensen once again. And after those couple pitches, they're going to have a little bit of a meeting on the mound. Just a short one between catcher and pitcher. And they get ready once again as Christensen comes up. I believe still one down here in the fifth. 2 runners on. That one low. And Gantz makes it back to second. Gantz playing with fire here, but enough acceleration to get himself back to base. Taking a little bit of a lead, as you can see. Call that a strike. That one's high for a ball. Strike 2. Coburn trying to get Christensen out of here. Make that strike 3. And 2 down. Generous on that one. I saw I was a little bit to the left. Call strike anyway. Good pitching from Coburn. Up to bat, Kellen Siegel, who fared pretty well at his last at-bat. Siegel likes to swing at it, makes contact once again, and drops it in. Runners rounding the bases, one will score for Oregon Metro. So, runners on second and third, they go up one more with 2 down. Up to bat, Brock Lightgeb, number 30. Siegel has performed very well in today's game and this tournament. Lightgeb with the foul. Trying to retire Lightgeb and get himself out of this one with 2 down. 2 runners in scoring position. Well to the outside is Coburn. Oregon Metro, after falling behind 3-1, have scored 4 straight. Walks Lightgeb to first, and that means the bases are loaded. Back to the top of the order, Curtis Sellers up to bat. And Coburn's going to have to be careful here. Sellers has that look in his eyes. With the bases loaded, going to go for the power hit. Patient on that one, low pitch. That one high. Makes good contact with that one. And caught for the out. Last out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Oregon Metro extends their lead by 1 run. Could have been much worse. But Idaho escapes that one. We'll be right back.
As the president of Southern Oregon University, I want you to know that you are welcome here on our lovely campus.
Hi, my name is Marjorie Trueblood Gamble, and I'm the Director of Diversity and Inclusion here at Southern Oregon University. We want you to know you are welcome here.
I'm Susan Walsh, Provost at Southern Oregon University, and you are welcome here.
Du bist hier willkommen. You are welcome here.
요거서.
Tu és bem-vindo aqui.
SOU 欢迎你.
तपाईहरुलाई यहाँ स्वागत छ.
You are welcome here.
أنتم مرحبون هنا.
欢迎来到美国南俄勒冈州立大学.
ยินดีต้อนรับ.
You are welcome here.
Chào mừng bạn đến đây.
You are welcome here.
Right back to the action here. First hitter's down. For Idaho, that's Elliott Taylor, who is out. Jack Barker up to bat now. And big credit to Alleman. He's struggled early, but really bringing it in these last couple innings. And that's just as important as how you start, in my opinion. You can overcome a shaky start and help your team. He's done that. Oregon Metro able to take their lead now with 4 straight runs. That pitch well to the outside. Barker still up to bat. Another ball. Winds up. Barker makes contact with that one, drops it right into the bread basket. He'll stay at first. And that's the sweet spot in between those outfielders. Get some action going. Still 1 down. They trail by 2 on the scoreboard here at the bottom of the 5th. Up to bat after Barker is Roman Blazer. I believe we saw Roman Blazer pitch earlier in the tournament. Did really well, if I remember correctly. Big guy for Idaho. Roman Blazer standing at 6'3" from Eagle High School in Idaho. That one low will advance the runner to second. Might have got him, and they're going to say he's safe. That was close. Good running there from Barker. Gets himself to second, and Blazer is the tying run. Walked to first. We may be nearing a pitching change for Oregon Metro right now. Just a little meeting on the mound. Alleman has played a long game, especially these last 2 innings or so. We went from a pitching battle to a hitter's battle. Kind of started to grind down a little bit. Carter Walsh up to bat. That one low. Runners casually advance to second and third in scoring position. Good patience there from Walsh. Just inside. Walsh cracks that one. And an RBI sacrifice for Walsh. Gets him a point. That makes 2 down now for Alderman. Up to bat, Hayden Chambers. Alderman to the left. Chambers cuts it through. Play made at first. That closes it out. We head to the top of the 6th. This game flying by. Oregon Metro up 5-4. We'll be right back after these messages.
A parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
So I've been informed by my partner, Mr. Jim McCoy, that we are actually at the top of the 5th, not the top of the 6th. So going faster than I thought, I was right, I guess. So it's the top of the 5th inning. And we got ourselves a great one here between Oregon Metro and Idaho. Oregon Metro went on a 4-0 scoring run. Idaho capped it off with a run on their last at-bat. Now we're going to have Coburn on the mound once again. See what he can do against this Oregon Metro attack. Big swing and a miss for Evan Reebley. We are about 1 hour and 30 minutes into the event. High pitch there for Coburn. Reebley ducks under it. That one called a strike. Reebley makes good contact with that one into the outfield, drops right in. And he's going to run his way to second base where he is safe. So good play there by Reebley. And off to a good start is Oregon Metro here in the inning. Up to bat now, Jacob Ogden for the team in Kelly Green. Ogden down the third base line, trying to throw for first. Mixes up the handle, and he's safe. So perfect placement advances his friend over there to third, and he will be on first. So Riebley at third, Ogden at first. Riebley in scoring position here as Herzog comes up to bat once again. No one down. At the feet of Herzog. Making a break for it is Ogden. And Riebley took off too, but Riebley ran into a wall at home plate and he's out. So that's one down here for Coburn and company. Dangerous decision there for Riebley, but considering risk reward, it's understandable. Jake Holmes coming up next. Herzog still on the plate. Cracks that one on the ground. Out at first is Herzog. 2 down. Holmes up to bat now, as we mentioned before. Runner over on third for Oregon Metro. Well, it looked like a promising inning, starting to thin out a little bit. Pop up. And drops in. Run scores. Rounding the bases. Safe at third. Inside the park triple for Oregon Metro. Still 2 down. Up to bat after the nice play by Holmes is Elliott Brown, number 32. Oregon Metro extending that lead just a little bit. Give themselves some breathing room. Thought about making a break for home plate, thought better of it, as it was thrown at the feet of Brown. Holmes sits over there on third. Holmes cuts it through. And a leisurely jog over, and the score for Holmes to give Oregon Metro another run. Elliott Brown makes his way to first. Trying to catch Brown in the act over at first, as he likes to give himself a little bit of a lead. Winds up towards the feet of Carson Gantz as we see Brown steal second base. actually make that Altmark who's up to plate. Eric Altmark up to bat. Pitch is high. You can see the eyes of Coburn going from Elliott Brown at second base and back to the batter. Nice throw there. Strike. Altmark chips that one foul. Altmark makes contact, the out at first base, and that will do it. So we head to the bottom of the fifth. Oregon Metro extends their lead, 7-4. We'll be right back after the break.
There are two moments I love. The moment when I say, you need to get your degree, and I see deer in the headlights, scared, how am I going to do that? And then I love that moment when they come and tell me they've graduated and how much they didn't want to do that and how valuable it was for them. I'm Gene Pelham, President and CEO of Road Credit Union. We work to develop talent internally. Being in Southern Oregon, we can either hire people from out of the area or we can help our own people grow. And the great thing about the Innovation and Leadership Program is that we get to develop the very best and brightest from here and give them the opportunity to grow with the organization. When people are learning, they're actually more productive, even if they have schoolwork and they have family life and they have work. All of that together, when they're learning, their mind works so much better. We encourage folks to learn at Road Credit Union. We encourage them to be curious. And the Innovation and Leadership Program is like the absolute perfect.
All right, we are back, folks. Welcome back here on Table Rock Sports. Vinny Carangella up to bat, number 2 for Idaho. Strike one. We're at the bottom of the fifth. Oregon Metro able to extend their lead there at the top of the fifth. And Alleman's still in the game for Oregon Metro. Carangella fouled. Right into the hands of Alleman, who wastes no time walking that over to first base for the out. If you want the job done right, do it yourself, they say. Alleman with a strike. It almost seems like he's been getting better as this game has gone on. Low on that one. He really wastes no time between pitches. I believe it's 3-1 on the count. to bat, Mateo Blaine, who swings and a miss to fill the count. Good pitch there by Alleman. Blaine tried to take advantage of the inside positioning of the ball. Couple fouls back to back. And that's the final ball that sends Blaine to first base on the walk. Up to bat now, Cason O'Neill. Ball one. Strike one, 1-1 the count. Throwing back at first. We'll see if Alleman can get out of here. Foul once again for O'Neill. Cracks that one. Towards first base. O'Neill's still working on it. Pops that one up. Drops it in. Runners rounding the bases. Making a play. And they'll say run good, I believe. At home plate. It was close. I'm not sure. Did they call him out? Looks like they gave him the run. So Idaho draws closer. Still one down. And after all that time, O'Neill finally got what he wanted. That brings up Andrew Carnes up to bat. Nice looking strike there for Alleman. Out at first, 2 down. Runner makes it to third. in scoring position here for Idaho. Jack Ryan back up to bat, top of the order. Run scores for Idaho as they drop it right in. Runner to second base. Double for Jack Ryan, RBI. And it is time for a pitching change as Alleman has done his work. But Idaho's starting to make their push back. 2 down. And we're going to see another pitcher here for Oregon Metro after the break. We'll be right back.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
We're right back to the action after the pitching change for Oregon Metro. Into the game, number 25, Ben Christensen, who comes in relief of Alleman. Two down, Christensen will look to escape. Low pitch, and Jack Ryan makes his way to third. Popped up. This time, pop fly for the last out of this fifth inning. So Idaho draws closer, 6-7, the score. Oregon Metro with the 1-point lead. We'll be right back for the top of the sixth after this.
A new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
Carangella. All right. Thank you, sir. Vinny Carangella, number 2, into pitch for Idaho. So while he gets a couple practice swings in, we'll give him a moment. And we are back, folks. We start where we left off, I should say, with Gantz up to bat. As we mentioned before, Vinny Carangella into pitch, number 2. First time I've seen him pitch this tournament. We'll see if he can help bring them back. They're only down by 1 run. Cut inside, play made to first. Diving attempt made by Elliott Taylor for the out. Takes a lot of effort to keep your toe on the bag when you do that. Pops that one up. And play made in the outfield for the out. That was Nathan Davis with the pop-up. So 2 down. Up to bat now, Ben Christensen. Carangella pitches high. Ben Christensen, who's pitching right now for Oregon Metro, up to bat. Low on that one, ball 2. Big swing and a miss there for Christensen, and they escape that one. 3 outs. No runs given up. Give themselves one heck of a chance at the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back after these messages on Table Rock Sports.
Believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
We're right back to the action. Christensen on the mound. Call a strike, I believe. Trying to see the number. Got Charles Vega up to bat. Miss catch. And play made it first for the out. Up to bat now, Elliott Taylor. Elliott Taylor out of Lewiston, Idaho. Here at the bottom of the sixth, Idaho could put themselves in a good position here if they can just take the lead. Play made it first, just like the last time, 2 down. Jack Barker up to bat. Foul ball. Call that a strike. Barker trying to make the most of this one. And he gets a good lick at that one. And it drops right in there. He's still running, making his way around third. Turns on the Jets, and he makes it all the way down. Up to bat, Roman Blazer. Patient there. All they need is one. They have a runner in scoring position. trying to tie up this game. If they can get a lead, that'll put all the pressure on Oregon Metro in the next inning, as it'll be their last chance. Roman swung at that one. Cracks that one, and caught over the shoulder in the outfield. Nice play there from the Oregon Metro defense. To the top of the 7th we go. Oregon Metro with a 1-point lead, 7-6, in a fireworks fest here at Field 9.
Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com. If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
We stop this advertisement short to bring you 7th inning action here. This has been one heck of a game, going both ways, and we've reached the final inning. Oregon Metro holds a 7-6 lead. Carangella once again on the mound for Idaho. Nice ball there. Got him to swing at that one. And strikes him out. Nice little switch up there for Carangella. Got him to swing twice. Big attempt there for Brock Lightgeb. Number 30. Lightgeb last in the order. Little to the outside. One down here. Trying to see if he can get another. Another strikeout for Carangella, who's played well in relief action here towards the end of this one. Back to the top of the order, Curtis Sellers up to bat. Coming down to the wire in this one. 2 outs for Oregon Metro and a strike there. And if you're Oregon Metro, you got a lead here, but definitely not safe. Idaho was hitting really well early in the game. If they find their spark, could be walk-off season. Yet to see any walk-offs in this tournament yet. But this might be the closest and most entertaining game we've had so far. Happens to be the last game of the 4th day, or the 3rd day, I should say. Tomorrow's the final day of this Northwest Baseball Championship action. Hope you can join us for that as well. Just inside, misses Sellers by a hair. And Carangella strikes him out. 3 go down. And a chance for Idaho coming up at the bottom of the 7th, the final inning of our nightcap. We'll be right back for the conclusion of this one. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the action. It's time for the 7th inning, and right off the bat, crushes that one. Gets himself a single. That's Hayden Chambers with that single. Vinny Carangella, who's been pitching, is up to bat. Strike for Christensen. Christensen pitching well. Strike 2. Carangella cracks that one. And out. One down. Last chance here for Idaho. Christensen gets Blaine to swing. Blaine pops it up. And right behind us by just a hair. Foul. Another foul play there. Christensen trying to make it 2 down. And he's out. Strikeout for Christensen. 2 down, 1 to go for this ball game. Trying to send us all home. Idaho trying to tie or take a lead. They've had themselves a great tournament. Strike for Christensen. Kaysen O'Neill with the all-important possession here. Foul. Make that 2-0. O'Neill can be patient here, but Christensen has been throwing right down the middle. Rolls into center field. Play made at first for the out, and that will do it. Ball game. Oregon Metro wins this one 7-6. It was a thriller from start to finish, and we are glad to have watched that one unfold. For Jonathan McCrary and Jim McCoy, we thank you for tuning into this broadcast. Congrats to Oregon Metro and Idaho on a great game. We'll see you tomorrow for the final day of Northwest Baseball Championship action. And we'll be right here bright and early in the morning. We'll see you then.